The online narrative surrounding Zach Wilson is out of control. There's no defending him. That's it for his career. They're just some of the things I heard after the Jets beat the Giants on Sunday. But as always, the film doesn't lie. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and we're back in the film room with another All-22 breakdown, and I've been dying to make this one. We're going to have a look at Zach Wilson against the Giants because some of the things that I've been reading and hearing are frankly absurd. Now, I'll be the first to put my hand up and say that Zach Wilson had a really poor 5-minute stretch in the fourth quarter. We're going to start today's video by looking at 3 of those plays. But on the whole, I thought this was a 7 out of 10 performance from Zach. So many big-time money throws with pressure in his face, and he hit the target. But as always, people can't get past the box score. So as I said, let's be objective. Let's start with the negative. Zach Wilson, under center, 3rd and 1 early in the fourth quarter. And as you can see, we've got play action. Brees is wide open in the flat, and we just dirt that football. You can't have it. There's no excuses. It's a money down. You're driving to take the lead, and you need to hit this guy. It's a throwback to Zach's rookie season. If you're being kind, sure, ball's wet, slips out of his hand a little, didn't find the laces. I get it. I understand. You know how much I love Zach Wilson, but you have to find a way to make this throw in the NFL. You just have to. But now, let's fast forward to the first of 2 2-minute drills that the Jets had in the fourth quarter. Zach Wilson takes 2 enormous sacks on this drive. Out of shotgun, I'll let it roll for you at full speed. You're going to see Zach Wilson take his drop back, gets to the top, is flush from the pocket, just needs to throw this football away. I know it's 2nd and long. I know it's the fourth quarter. You're dying to make a play, but you just have to dirt it to get it out of bounds and to avoid that negative play. But I also want to be fair. Have a look at this for Zach. When he gets to the top of his drop right here, who are we throwing this football to? Covered, covered, covered. There is nothing. Nathaniel Hackett is not scheming guys open. Zach Wilson's then dealing with pressure, as he was for 52% of snaps, and he makes a mistake and holds on to it for too long. You can't have it, but there's always context in the NFL. But in between these 2 huge sacks, look what Allen Lazard does. Zach Wilson, 3rd and 10, finds the hole. Allen Lazard drops it. Ball hits the ground, and it is costly. The second sack on 4th down that we're about to look at never happens if Allen Lazard catches a perfect dime from Zach Wilson. We've got the little slant flat. Zach Wilson reads it out perfectly, and the location, it's ideal. Lazard cannot keep having these negative plays because look what happens after it. It's now 4th and forever. Zach Wilson dancing back. Again, no one's open. No one's open. On this one, you have to throw it. You can't take a sack on 4th down. An interception is better than that. You have to just air this out. But Zach Wilson, his only real throw here is to a check down that is 11 yards behind the 1st down marker. I do not love this play calling, but I'm being fair. There are the 3 negative plays that Zach Wilson had in the fourth quarter, but it's about to get a whole lot better. But Zach Wilson made 3 incredible throws with pressure right in his grill, and that's the development we've wanted to see. First one here from the second quarter, Zach Wilson out of shotgun, gets the ball, eyes go right, and he gets walloped, but this ball is in a perfect location for Garrett Wilson. I love the timing on this. Zach starts to separate right here. Garrett's making his break. We're on time, our eyes are in the right spot, we're aligned, and look at the location. Just ideal. Throw it to the boundary, lead him away from the defender, and that's a 1st down for the Jets. And it's an awesome throw because look at what's in Zach Wilson's lap. He is just getting absolutely destroyed through his rib cage, as he was all game long, but he stood in there and he kept completing big time throws to the boundary. He struggled to do this. This is a big step forward. Another one here. This is in overtime to keep the Jets driving. A massive play on 3rd down. Zach Wilson hanging in there. Once again, interior pressure. Gets that ball to Garrett Wilson. Garrett fights for the 1st down. And look, there's a flag anyway. But Zach Wilson isn't to know that. He has to stand in here and withstand pressure from 97. He's got a corner blitz to the outside that Mekhi Becton can't get his hands on. And look at this. This guy is in his face. Zach Wilson's got nowhere to step up in the pocket, and he still gets it out. It's still in a great location, and Garrett just does what he does. He makes a huge play. But these are the throws. This is the toughness that we haven't seen from Zach Wilson. Big boy stuff from number 2. And one more of it. I just want to nail home this point. And also it's going to emphasize the drops and the lack of help that Zach Wilson got. But this time you're going to see him from under center. The manipulation of the muddy pocket. Step up, slide, the throw. Oh my goodness. This is one of the best plays in Zach Wilson's NFL career. First of all, we've got pressure. We have all game. Look at the little step, slide, shuffle up in the pocket so we don't get hit. We're going to layer this football into Allen Lazard. And once again, I've mentioned it, the perfect ball placement. Like, you cannot get any better than this. This is ideal. We're going over the DB, over the safety, and just put it in the perfect spot. Number 10, he's got cymbal hands right now. This is a great combination of the improved pocket presence from Zach Wilson, the touch, and the location. He was money with pressure in his face. And on the rare occasions when Zach Wilson was actually kept clean in the pocket, he was still throwing laser beams. Here's one that I loved from the fourth quarter. Off of play action, on first down, Zach Wilson gets to the top of his drop, good alignment, steps up, and that is elite ball placement once again. This is what was missing for Zach over the first 2 years of his career, but it's also the improved nuance and footwork. He gets to the top of his drop, look at how he's aligning his body. He's getting in the position to throw this ball to Garrett Wilson, he steps up, he's got cleats in the ground, he drives the football. I dare you to hand this ball to Garrett Wilson at a better location. That is gorgeous, and something that people aren't talking about, it's a long throw. This is from the opposite hash to the left-hand sideline. That is a frozen rope. What a great ball from Zach Wilson. He's learning with the footwork. He's thriving on play action looks. Just keep doing it. But these next two plays are all about minor details that make a significant difference in the NFL. First one's ball handling. This is silky. This is Aaron Rodgers. Zach Wilson, play action from under center. Oh, that is just disgusting. He finds CJ in the flat and it's a first down. Looks very simple, right? But it's about the details, guys. Look at Zach Wilson. Gets the ball and tucks it under the left arm. He extends with the right. That means the defensive end here that I've circled, he thinks this ball's gone. He's seeing empty hand for Zach Wilson, just pirouettes out of it, and he makes it look so easy. That is gorgeous. We haven't seen this from Zach Wilson. This is Aaron Rodgers being in your room every single day, and this is what it's doing for his development. Very minor detail. It's easy to overlook ball handling out of play action, but as you can see, makes a huge difference. And this one, I feel like it hasn't been talked about at all. This is the Breece Hall touchdown. I understand that Breece is incredible, but let's give the quarterback some credit. Zach Wilson on this occasion does a great job going from 1 to 2 with his eyes, but freeze it right here. Look at the throwing lane. We are throwing from a 45-degree angle. 91 has got his hands up in our throwing lane to Breece Hall. This is tough, and Zach just slides that ball in there, throws it away from the linebacker, and now we give Breece Hall an opportunity to make plays in space. CJ with a big-time block, and Breece is going to take it for a 50-yard house call. But none of this happens without Zach Wilson's ability to throw from different arm slots, to find the throwing lane. I just think that's really impressive. And I know people are going to say that's an easy check down, but there's more detail and nuance in the NFL, and that's why I make these videos. I want to show you that the quarterback can do something impressive on what looks like a throw 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Great job from everyone involved. When that flag was thrown, I don't know about you, but I thought, oh, this is coming back. But a huge score for the New York Jets. But let's get to the best part of the video now. 24 seconds left. The Jets have to go 40 yards to even get in field goal range. They've got no timeouts. Zach Wilson delivers. Yeah, there's some luck, but these are two tremendous plays. Watch this one at full speed. Zach from out of shotgun. He climbs the pocket extremely well. Good base width, and he just fires that ball right down the seam. A big time completion. And because of this flag at the line of scrimmage and Kayvon Thibodeau being offside, the Jets get to stop the clock. But what I love is this little slide, shuffle up in the pocket, shuffle up, and he goes to throw right now. Look at his receiver. Hasn't even made his break yet. But Zach Wilson anticipates. He knows he's got to let this ball fly. The safety is bailing at the top of your screen, and we're going to zip that ball in there. A great job from Zach Wilson. They get a little bit of luck with the clock, and then this next play is special. It is just flat out special. Have a look at him. Break, contain, find the throw on the run, and it's just ideal on that inside shoulder. As I said, There's pressure on the inside all day long. Look how quickly the backup center X loses. Zach Wilson is just under duress. We gotta go, freeze it right here. He's on the run. He's surveying down the field. He sees Lazard. He starts to flag his hand. The platform, we're throwing with one leg off the ground, 45 degrees, zip that ball in there, and as I've said throughout the entire video and the last 4 weeks, Zach Wilson has been so accurate. This is an enormous play, and not only that, we're going to get down, we're going to spike the football, and we're going to tie the game. Zach Wilson in 24 seconds drove the Jets 70 yards down the field. That is something that I could not believe, but it's such high-level play. But I want to leave you with these 3 clips, because there are going to be people, trust me, there's going to be people who watch this video and those 8 to 10 high-level throws from Zach and say, but you can't have played well while you're completing less than 50% of your throws. And I get it. I understand that some people view the game through that lens, but I'm going to show you why. First one here, Zach Wilson. Garrett wins on a disgusting sail route to the outside. He's wide open, and Breece Hall gets in the way. We've got a miscommunication, and it's incomplete. So you're taking 20 yards off Zach Wilson's box score. You're taking 20 yards away from Garrett Wilson. And look, Breece is trying to do what he thinks is right. Quarterback's rolling out. We're going to give him an option. We're going to get upfield. But unfortunately, he ran straight into the sail. That's taking away from completions and yardage. Then you had these kind of looks. Zach Wilson just getting a barrage of pressure. I mean, just getting mugged in the pocket. We're losing on the inside with Billy Turner. We've got Thibodeau unmarked as a hot on the outside. Zach tries to get rid of it. You can see Ruckert getting his head around. But he can't throw the football when you can't step into it. Again, this is going to be 20 yards. Zach Wilson's eyes are in the right spot. He knows it, but he can't step up in the pocket, and he just gets absolutely destroyed in the ribs again. But on top of that, there were so many drops. Fourth quarter, huge completion to Breece. Really nice sidearm from Zach Wilson. You want to talk about the throwing platforms and the ability to throw from different slots. Another one right there. Great location, outside shoulder. Breece is gone. That's 40 yards. Ball goes down. Stats lie. Box scores lie. Film doesn't. So guys, there it is. I hope you found my review objective. Yes, Zach Wilson had 3 really negative plays in the fourth quarter. He had a period where he struggled, but he made big time throws all over the field, and when it counted and the chips were on the table, Zach Wilson delivered.